friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today is the 1st of October. Oh my goodness, and do we have a fun playlist for you? I'll let you know more about it in a few minutes. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda, and this is my sweet, sweet Oliver. And if you're returning, you guys, we love you so much. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, DIY number 1. So I have these glass ornaments that I got a couple of years ago from Hobby Lobby. It was like 75% off. So I'm finally using them. I'm going to take 3 of them. I'm going to remove the tops from them. I'm going to take these curlers that came from Dollar Tree, and I had used the wire that was in them. So I just put some floral wire in there to kind of help keep them sturdy. And then I'm using them to stuff them inside of my ornaments. Now you could use a dowel if you have one that's thick enough, but I wanted to use these so that the balls didn't move around. So after I had those in there, I went ahead and took my Waverly chalk paint in the color Crimson, and I'm going to paint my ornament here. Now you can use, these are glass, you can use glass, you can even use plastic if you want to recreate this. The Dollar Tree ones would probably be really good for these. I felt like these were just a little bit smaller than what I wanted, but that's all I had at the moment. Excuse me, guys. It's those allergies, I swear. Anyways, while it was still wet, I took my baking soda, and I'm going to go all around and just cover my ornament so it looks like a snowball. And then I am going to have a can with some floral foam in it. I'm just going to stick that wire through that floral foam and then do the next. And I sit there and I let them dry. I let them dry pretty much all day. They were probably dry before I was done, but I finished them when I was done with all my projects. So then I took the lids, or the caps here, and I'm using my gold gilding wax, and I'm just using my fingers to go over it. I tried using the napkin, but it just felt like it was wiping it off more than it was adding it. You could paint it if you didn't want to use gold gilding wax. You could absolutely paint them instead, which is probably what I should have done. It would have been a little easier. Then after my ornaments were dry, I took a fine soft brush here, and I'm just brushing off all of the excess baking soda, and then it gives it a nice velvet look, and I just love this. I saw this on Pinterest and I thought, I want to try that. I've never tried it before, and I just love it the way it came out because it really does look like velvet. Now I would probably if you want to recreate this, you might want to spray some like clear coat over it to just kind of keep it all, because when I move it I do kind of feel a little of the baking soda residue, so a clear coat of might be good. Excuse me. And then I have this beautiful gold lace I got from Amazon a few weeks ago, and I'm just going to glue it around the top part of my ornament. I'm just using my hot glue, gluing it in place, and then I'm going to cut it off there and then I'm going to finish gluing it, and then I'm going to take is it gold ribbon I take? No, I'm going to put my tops on there. Now the top, because the lace was there, was a little hard to get on, so I had to use my little pick here to just kind of open it up a little bit so I could get it in there, but it was very snug and it fit nicely. So I have this gold ribbon cord. It's more like a cord from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to do a little bow, just a shoestring bow, and then I'm going to glue it right on that top right there. And I did that on all 3, and then I just used that same cord as a hanger. I just cut it down to the size I wanted, and then just tied knots on the end. I figured it's going to be hanging on a tree. You're really not going to see the end of it. But if you have a better way of adding a hanger on an ornament, feel free to do that. But there they are. Aren't they pretty? Don't they look velvety? Oh my goodness, I just love it. I hope you do too. Let me know in the comment box below. Okay, today is the first day of the 12 days of Christmas, and I am hosting this along with my friend Jackie with Crafting in Mimi's World. We are going to be taking turns on the different days. She's pretty much got the even days. I have the odd, and we have a fun lineup of different themes for you. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy every single day. Make sure you set your notification bells because it will be every single day. But make sure you check out Jackie. She is amazing. I'll have links to her as well as a playlist in my description box. And make sure you show up for all 12 days so you get all kinds of inspiration. Okay, DIY and number 2. I'm going to take 3 5x7 canvases. These came from Hobby Lobby. You can use the one from Dollar Tree. And I painted all 3 with my Waverly chalk paint in the color crimson. Now, when I was trying to think of ornaments, I thought, what could I do? Why not a busted canvas ornament, right? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to use this paper that came from that paper pack from Hobby Lobby. This is just another 5x7 canvas frame that I had in my stash. So I'm just going to use my pencil. I'm going to cut out 3 of these, and I'm going along the inside of my canvas because this paper is going to fit inside of it. And I traced it out, cut them out, and then I'm going to put Mod Podge on the inside of my canvas. And then I'm not going to wait for it to dry. I'm just going to go ahead and add my paper right in and get it right into that Mod Podge, press it all into it, and then I'll use my brush with some more Mod Podge to go over the back side of it just to give it that protective coat. Now, on some of these, I did have to trim. The canvas was kind of overlapping the wood part, so you might just watch out for that. If you want to recreate this, you might need to trim off that canvas on the back side a little bit. Then I went ahead and took that frame again, and I got some cardboard here, and I'm tracing around the outside part of that frame. And then I am going to add some Mod Podge to my cardboard here. And then this rice paper came from decoupagenapkin.com. I think I got it a couple of years ago. I'm not sure if they still have this one, but I found it in my stash. I was looking for, I have some cardinal ones that I'm going to use, and I didn't have another cardinal. I had 2 different scenes, so I thought I would use this. It has a little cardinal in the road. Anyways, so I'm just going to add my rice paper pictures to all of my cardboard using my Mod Podge, and then I just went ahead and went over it as well. And I just think these pictures are so pretty. You guys check. I do have a link to decoupagenapkin.com in my description box. I am affiliate, so if you do go through that link, I do get a little bit of a referral from them. So yeah, that's always very nice. But anyways, I'm going to finish getting that on. Now, the other ones had an off-white color, and I thought, okay, I'm going to add a little antique wax over this. Well, it was a little too thick. I was using a paper towel. I decided to use a baby wipe, but if you use a baby wipe, you want to do it real lightly and don't go over the same area because then it starts kind of bringing up that rice paper. It was kind of getting like shredded a little. So I antiqued it. I wasn't thrilled with it. But it is what it is. Then I took my finger knife here and I'm going to cut down the middle, and then I'm going to cut across the side here. I think I did end up going back and going, I kind of started a little too low. I went up and cut a little bit more on the top, but then I'm going to do angles or corner to corner, diagonals, whatever. And it's just like cutting a pie, kind of, although it's a rectangle pie. But you can make as many cuts as you want. You could just have 4 slits if you want. You don't have to do as many as I did. So once I had all my cuts done, I went ahead and took my Tite Bond Quick and Thick Multi-Surface Glue. I'm going to go along the back side of my canvas frame here, and I am leaving a few little openings so that I can add a little bit of hot glue, so that way I can just get this all done and not have to wait a few minutes. So I went ahead, and here I am is adding my hot glue, and then I'm going to add the picture right onto the back of it, just like that. Then I'm going to take my hot glue. I'm going to glue the tip down. As you can see, it's hard to explain. I don't know. And then I'm going to glue that part down to the canvas. So I'm just kind of gluing the tip of it inward and then gluing it down. Now, sometimes the hot glue, you have to really hold it in place for a few minutes to have it sit because sometimes it just does not want to stay. And then I guess I'm going to show you all of this. There we go. I did that to all of them. And then I went ahead, I wanted to dress it up a little bit, and I'm going to take some greenery pieces from that candle holder wreath form, whatever you call them, from Hobby Lobby. I like to get them after Christmas when they're on sale. And I'm just cutting little pieces and adding some little berries to them. I think these came from Temu, but I just got some from Amazon. And then I added a few little pine cones that I think I got from Amazon. I'm not really sure where I got them. Then I had this ribbon. I wanted to use this ribbon, but it was too wide, so I just fold it in half. And I am just going to do my regular awareness ribbon, scrunch it up in the middle. I'm taking some twine and tying a knot to hold it all in place. And then I'm going to dovetail the ends, which is just fold it and cut at an angle. And then I'm going to glue that to the bottom. Now with the other picture, that doesn't have the big cardinals on it, I did that horizontally. And instead of adding the candle wreath or those pine green thingies, I used poinsettias, paper poinsettias that came from Hobby Lobby. But I'm going to use some more of that ribbon. I'm just going to staple it onto the back for a hanger. And there they are. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so sorry. There they are on my cute little tree. And I just love how these came out. I think they're so pretty. I hope you like them too. Just let me know in the comment box below. Okay guys, it is October 1st and we are starting the 12 days of Christmas. Oh my goodness, I am loving this. I am so excited to do Christmas crafts. I think I mentioned before that the end of every season I start getting kind of bored and needing to change what we're doing. And so the last couple of fall videos, I was just dreading doing them. And I was so excited to start working on Christmas ones because I was starting to get some ideas. And here we are. So buckle up and get ready because we have 12 full days of crafts coming your way, and actually 13 because Just Our Imagination is on the 13th. Call me crazy. I will be after all this. But anyways, I love this. I hope you're enjoying it too. I'm going to keep this short because we've got a lot of crafting to do. So with all of that, let's continue on with the crafting. Okay, it's a time for a celebration of your recreations. And we have these beautiful pieces from Corrine from some wood in her backyard. They are so pretty. Thank you so much, Corrine, for showing those to us. And then we have Kathy, who made these fun pieces as well. I always love the little pumpkin carriage. That's so much fun. And then we also have, Debbie. Look at her little pumpkins she made out of book pages. I love it. It is so pretty, Debbie. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies, for sharing your projects with us. And if you have a creation or a recreation that you would like me to showcase, you can send pictures to my email address that's listed there, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, DIY number 3. So I'm going to take some of these little wood frames. I found these at Dollar Tree. I have some of the little wood pieces that come in the packages, and I marked the inside of it, but I wanted it to be a little bit longer, so I just kind of made another line just up from it. I'm using my box cutter here to score that area, and then I just kept cutting at it and scoring it until I could see it coming through the backside. Then I just kind of used my knife to go through the backside, and then voila, it's all cut. So once I got 3 of those cut, I'm going to paint those and the frames with that Deco Art metallic. I think it's called Glorious Gold. Then I have this paper that came from this paper pack that I got a few years ago at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to trace it out using that one of those. Well, I used all 3 squares because they are a little bit different, I think. So I did that. I traced them out and cut out that paper, and then I'm going to add Mod Podge to my squares here, rectangles, whatever they are. And then I'm going to, once the Mod Podge was dry, I'm going to add my paper to it, and then I'm going to cover that with my parchment paper to protect the paper, and then I'm going to use my heat press so that it reactivates that Mod Podge, and this the paper will now stick to my squares. or wood, whatever it is. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to show you that here in just a moment. I'm going to take some more Mod Podge and just go over it with a light coat just to give it that protective layer. And after that, I'm going to take these little wood letters. They come from Hobby Lobby. They're under an inch. And I'm going to paint them all with that glorious gold. Then I'm going to use my Titebond glue here, and I'm going to glue the frame to those wood pieces. And I'm going to do one frame on each wood piece, just like that. And then I'm going to use my Titebond multi-surface glue to glue my letters in place. This one says Joy, and this one goes vertically, and the rest are going to go horizontally. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to add Peace on one and Noel on the other. And I guess I'm going to show you all of that as well. But these are they're kind of vintagey. I really like it. I think they're very pretty. But you could do any kind of paper, any kind of colors if you want to recreate this. I had these paper holly leaves and berries from, I believe this came from Hobby Lobby as well. And I'm just going to glue them to the bottom. And then I'm going to make some little holes on the corners of my frames there so that we can hang them. And then I'm going to use some of this red and gold ribbon. Now this ribbon I had bought some wood slices from Amazon one year. I think it was the first Christmas that I had my channel, and this was in it. And I found it the other day and I thought this would be perfect. So I got it through my little holes, tied knots in the back, and then we have a perfect little hanger. I had to tie a couple of knots on that one. And there they are. See how pretty they are? Oh, I love them. I hope you do too. You have to let me know what you think about these in the comment box below. And the final reveal is coming right up. I hope you enjoy today's ornaments. I definitely have more idea for ornaments, so I will be having some more for you for the next couple of months. So with all of that, guys, make sure you check out Jackie's channel and make sure you check out the playlist, and they will be back again tomorrow with I think they're wood signs tomorrow, wood rounds, and then I will be back in 2 more days, and that's with rustic or woodland. So I'm looking forward to that too. So with all that, you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you on the next one. Well, I got another box from Try Treats. I am so excited because I think this is from a different place that I haven't tried before, but I am ready to try these treats, and let's see where they're from. I am going to show you. They send you, it is from Peru, and they show you a little card. They send you like a little postcard, and it talks about Peru and gives you information about Peru. It gives you some fun facts, and it looks like, yeah, they even have a recipe on the back, so that's really cool. And then of course they give you this little treat sheet that tells you what all the treats are, and then on the back you can rank what your favorite ones are. So it's a lot of fun, and most of you have probably seen me do this before, but if not, this is a really fun experience. So what it is you can subscribe to Try Treats. I'll have a link to them in my description box, and trytreats.com, and you can sign up for their subscription, and then they'll send you out a box of treats from different countries for you to try. So this is so much fun. So let's try. I don't know which ones to try first, so I'm just going to grab one. This is called picaras, like that. And yeah, it's in probably Spanish, Portuguese, something, and I can't read it, so we're just going to taste it. I could read my cheat sheet here, but so it looks like there's 4 like cookies in there. They're good. Very good. I like them. My grandkids always love it when I get these boxes because, of course, like any good grandma or Mimi, I save them some, so they always get excited about it. This one is called Sublime. That's another chocolate. It looks like there's a lot of chocolate in here, but that's what it looks like. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, so this is what the bar looks like. We'll see. Oh, looks like it's got peanuts in it. Some kind of nut. I think it might be peanuts. Maybe almond. But yeah, it's good. I like that. Or I should say, I like nuts in my chocolate. Oh my goodness. I think these are all pretty much chocolate. Cocomon. Okay, so this is the next one. Let's try that one. It kind of looks like it's breaking apart here. I gotta pick up, there's pieces falling on the floor. I gotta pick it up before Puppy comes in here. Oliver. It's like a cake inside. Yeah, it's really good. I like that one too. Okay, another cookie with chocolate in it. Maracas? Is that how you say that? Maracas? Or marachas? I don't know. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, these are like wafers. Yeah, okay. They taste like vanilla wafers and chocolate. That's what they taste like. And they're good. Okay, this one is Field. I think that's the brand. Kua Kua. Looks like a wafer. Chocolate wafer cookie, basically. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That one's really good. Coronita, another chocolate cookie. Wow, usually they have savory and sweet, and this looks like it's all sweet. So yeah, the grandkids are gonna really love it. That's what it looks like. It's a cookie, and it's good. Oh my goodness. I was having a sugar craving before this, and this is definitely curing my sugar craving. Now this is called, it's Casino Menta Lover. I'm guessing it's mint, chocolate mint. Because it looks like, or there's mint in it. So let's see. Yeah, that's good. If you like mint, that's good. Okay. Ole Ole. Something with vanilla, it looks like. So let's see what that is. Looks like chocolate with some vanilla cream in it. Marshmallow. It's hard to taste it with that mint. Just to have that mint in my mouth. Here. I'll drink some water real quick. Wash that mint away, because everything is going to taste like mint. You like my Oliver sticker? My niece made those for me. I try to give them away in my when I have a giveaway box, but I forgot to put some in the last giveaway boxes. And this, I don't even know. That's what that is. I should probably get this cheat sheet. It's buried already. Okay, so this has sprinkles on it. Looks like a cookie with sprinkles. Yeah, it's a cookie with sprinkles. kind of chocolatey. Not a strong chocolate flavor though. Okay, and these looks like more cookies. So let's try these. They're really small. They taste like kind of like an animal cookie. Kind of like a graham cracker animal cookie thing. And that is the last of it. Not a long one, but those are really good. Again, if you are interested in Try Treats, there it is. I'll have the link in the description box. You're going to get a discount if you use, I think my promo code, let me look here, Rustic and Lace DIY, all in caps. You use that promo code and you get 15% off your first order. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Might be a fun gift for a family member or something. You know, maybe for a couple months or year or whatever you want. Might be kind of fun to send someone a box of treats from different countries to give it a try. But anyways, I'll have all that information in my description box, so make sure you check it out. All that, we will see you on the next one.